we're getting close to the end.
Welcome back to my channel, you guys. We are getting into this season finale, and I'm going to be diving deep into the trailer and what I think is going to happen. Do I think Sophia killed Elgin? Did she let Clara survive? Did she take on the form of one of them? And what the heck is Sophia doing here? And if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell notification so you get alerts when I post. Let's go. We start off on this very anticipated trailer of the season finale of From. It looks like we are seeing Boyd and Fatima. And at first I thought that was Elgin, but I think it is Ellis. It looks like they are coming out of the clinic. I guess whatever was happening to Fatima in that last episode is still progressing, and I'm assuming that they got the tree out the ground because the sky is red, lightning is striking, things are really progressing very fast. And Boyd has blood on his shirt, so I'm trying to understand where the blood maybe came from, what may have been happening prior to this scene, because you see a little bit of blood on his shirt. We also see Julie and Donna, and we see Ethan together, so we know that Julie and Ethan is with Donna. Sophia, I think she is still in a diner. We don't know if Elgin is still alive. The dumb decision that he chose to make in the last episode really pissed a lot of people off. The trust that he's trying to build with other people from how he did Fatima would make you think he would have brought that picture to someone else other than Sophia herself. Maybe Sophia is still with Elgin and Claire. We don't see Clara again in this preview or Elgin. So that is very questionable. Maybe something happened to them. I have a theory that maybe she's going to act as if one of them killed her, and then she's going to take the form of one of them, and it's going to look like one of them are the hero, and she's still going to be there if this doesn't work out. I have a few different theories of what I think is going to happen. In my last video, I stated that when Tabitha and Jade were in the cave digging up the bones, I felt like that talisman was going to fall once they yanked the tree out the ground. But it looks like here that they just pushed their way through. I don't know if it's because they pulled the tree out the ground, but it looks like the underground part underneath the tree is still intact. Now, we don't know if that tree was connected to the hole above where the children were buried at. We just assume that that's where that hole went. My theory was that the tree needed to stay for the bones to go through. Like, I felt like the tree was the gateway to the Lake of Tears as long as you had the bones in your possession. Just like when Tabitha went through the tree with the lunchbox, it took her to that dimension of what she needed, where she needed to go when she found Henry, when she found Victor's dad. I felt like you have to have some type of memorable possession with you when you go through the bottle tree. I felt like this is where they really messed up. In that first scene of the trailer, you see Boyd and he has blood on his shirt. This scene here, when I guess they've succeeded and they pulled the tree out the ground, he doesn't have blood on his shirt. So something's done happened in between then. Maybe they found Elgin like ripped up and ripped apart in the diner. That's how they got to Fatima. Julie's probably gonna go try and story walk to try to change whatever's going on. I don't know how she feel like she may be able to help because they done pulled the tree out of the ground. I have this theory that Julie story walking is everything's all connected, and now that they done ripped the bottle tree up, my theory, if they did rip the bottle tree up, is Julie's gonna story walk and get stuck. It may happen. She may not be able to come back because everything is off limbo now. Ethan may go try and find Victor because he's really scared, and I feel like they both have the same passion for whatever's going on. Acosta, she's been missing for a while. I don't know if she's gonna end up surviving, because this scene here, Boyd don't have blood on his shirt again. Somewhere in between them pulling the bottle tree from out of the ground, something happens. Somebody dies, and it could be Acosta, in this whole situation because she's so adamant about helping. She wants to do something. Maybe she's going to survive to season 5 because she didn't really get much play and they made this big thing about her finding something in a basement. Maybe she'll play a big role in next season where she actually figures out what's really going on and she finds something, because we all thought she was going to find the picture that Elgin found. One thing I can say is if she found that picture, she would have took it to Boyd. She would have investigated it before bringing it to the suspect that's in the picture, because critical thinking would have said, how the hell is she in this picture and she's standing right in front of me? Yeah, maybe the logic went with his eye. I don't know if Tabitha gets stuck trying to figure out what to do. I really hope Jay does not sacrifice himself trying to help Tabitha get them bones out. I hope they both can get out on their own.
Cycle. Your children deserve to go.
Maybe once they get the bones in their possession, maybe they'll be able to use the bones to defend themselves. The bones of the children will demolish the monsters like indefinitely. Like if you get stabbed with one of the bones or whatever the case may be, you die for real. Like you don't come back. You don't get rebirthed through somebody. Then we see Smiley. This looks like it could be the clinic, or maybe he's walking in somebody's house. I don't know. If somebody tell me where this is, what house this looks like, if it's the clinic, if he's walking in to greet Fatima. Hi, how you doing, Fatima? Haven't seen you in a long time. The talismans stop working once the tree is about the ground. This is when Boyd comes in and they try to kill him. And this is how, with the blood on his shirt, maybe Boyd tries to do the thing again with his blood. Maybe Fatima turns into this monster and she rips Smiley apart in there. I don't know. We got to go back to the first scene to see if she even has blood on her. But I know Boyd has blood on him. So maybe he tried to do the same thing that he did before. They still got Victor locked up. Like, Victor is going insane inside this cell. This is why I feel like someone's going to find him. Either Ethan or Henry is going to find him. I'm not too sure if Henry is going to survive. I think Henry is going to get to the point to where he tell Victor that in order for them to survive, that he needs to kill him. And Victor's going to have to make a really hard decision, or either Henry may even play a role as where he's trying to convince Victor that they need to wake up and he's going to get taken out by a monster. And those are my thoughts for this season finale trailer. I'm super excited about this episode. I really do think that this is going to leave us on a cliffhanger once again. Hopefully season 5 picks up where this left off with the whirlwind of adventures and all the suspense coming to a boiling point, because we need to know what's going on. So if you have any thoughts about this trailer, what are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen? Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. And that was some real good talk. Thanks for watching.